I'm bored. So I wanted to do videos on mangas I read, the ones that I liked, the ones I hated, because there is nothing on YouTube like this. Maybe there is, I don't know about it. It's really hard to have anyone, I have a following or something like that, talking about mangas in general. Because usually when people say I read manga or I watch a YouTuber that speaks about manga, it's just One Piece or insert shonen, which I like shonens. The problem is there's just One Piece. Like that channel that was dying off because nobody, it's like a woman, making reviews of books, and then start making reviews of mangas, and it was just fucking One Piece, most of it. So it's like, you know, yeah, it is. Because of course you make something that people search for. That's the bane of YouTube. You know what I mean? You're making something for someone. You're not making something because you want to make it, because you want people to see it. Because if you make something you want to make, nobody's gonna search for it. This is kind of like why, if you look at YouTube mangas reviews, is usually AI slop, a story summary where they go through all the chapters and throughout the story and just say what happened. That's the video. So I wanted something, more human or something like something. Maybe this is a bit of wishful thinking, but I want to create a community of sorts. You go on the internet, you go like manga communities, and that's it. But on YouTube, there's nothing. There is really nothing. I told you, it's just One Piece, Naruto. It's like the specific manga community, but there is no actual place where you can go and listen to someone speak about this thing, which makes sense because there are many of them, and so you want to just gather around the ones you like, but it's a little space. So this is like the little space that's mostly for me, really, and this is mostly for me. It's mostly for me. I want to talk. I love the sound of my voice. I love yapping, but this is what this one is. Okay, it's just a place for me to yap about things I read and I think you should read or you shouldn't read. It's quick, it's not long, there is no like a deep talk about every panel, every plot point. It will be general, it will be something that you like that, you know. It will be not like a deep dive in the plot and the characters and what they mean actually. None of that. Because nobody wants to watch that. People want to watch plot summaries. I don't want to do that. That's cringe. Usually do that on big old reviews. They're like 2 hours long. I already done one with Pokemon. I don't think I want to do that again. Maybe on my main channel. This is my second plus slop channel. And it's my main channel where I want to do more edited stuff and stuff that is better edited, something like that. But this is my slop channel, so this is slop. So I choose a list of mangas, and the number of mangas may change over time. I love my 5 games I played this week. 6, 7, 8, 10. 3. Doesn't matter. It's just a manga version of that. I wanted to start with romance because I'm a sensitive young man. I'm not young anymore. I'm old. So here's 5 romance I read recently. That may or may not be true. I may be lying there. Paper Raccoon is in love. It's a cute little manga, and I wanted to start with this one because it's complete, which is rare, and short as well. Just 15 chapters. It's pretty short. It's a perfect example of an artist that has a lot of talent, but is not the best of writers. But this manga does everything correct, and by being short, it doesn't outstay its welcome, so it's pretty nice. Let's talk about the story. The story is about a man that is in love with a stunning, beautiful, just the perfect waifu. She's so beautiful. She's so perfect. Perfect waifu material. But he's shy. So he hides in a paper bag. And that's how the story starts. He's a massive weirdo. He's so weird. Which is funny. But if you took away the fact that he's a cute manga and he's not like a serial rapist that wants to kidnap her and just sold their organs, you think he's a bad guy. And the start of the manga, the friend of the girl says that guy is a weirdo and he should go away from her. Initially, I thought it was like some sort of love interest, but of course, the manga evolved differently. But the point is, he's correct. In the real world, if you saw someone do that, you think he's out for bad things, But you see, this woman yearns for the weirdo, for the unstoppable love that you're cringe weird can't stop. Alright, this woman loves the cringe weirdo chud. This only happens in manga, sadly. In real life, you get arrested. There's nothing else I can say because this is your typical romance manga. You read it when you are sad and want to smile. It's cute, full of joy. The thing that I love the most is the art style. It's amazing. There's nothing else I can say. The characters are pleasant to the eye. I don't know how to explain it. But they just look right. They look right. They don't look weird. They look like good. I don't know how to explain it, but I read many mangas. You look at the characters like, the eyes are a bit too low. The eyes are a bit too high. Why are they so far away? Why are they close? Why are they this big? Why are they small? Why is this just perfect? It's so good. They're so simple, but unique at the same time. Which I don't know how he does it. It's crazy work, I might say. Amazing. The movement is great. The way that animated, even though it's a manga, the movement is really good. The paneling is great. As I said, the author is really good as an artist, not that good as a writer. But it's fine. I still love this manga. I read many romance mangas, and this keeps wandering in my head. It just walks about. Pepe-kun walks around my head, and the little waifu girl gives me smiles. I believe to make the perfect 10-episode anime, and I will campaign for it. Which there are many mangas that I will campaign for having an anime adaptation where other ones that are garbage get it, which is pretty sad. If you're searching for something unique, you will not find it in this manga. This manga is not unique. It has many cliches. If you take it for what it is, it's pretty good. If you take it for what it is, it doesn't try to be anything else. It's pretty good. So you should give it a try. I will put it in the B tier because it does everything well enough. And then it becomes obnoxious. It doesn't become just annoying like all the mangas. Of course, this is a list. I have a personal bias. I have contradictions. Is what I feel. What those mangas are in my head, or maybe the moment I read them. I may be sad, and then I read something happy, and I'm like, oh, that makes me happy, and so it may be up or lower depending on my mood. So this is a personal list with many contradictions. You may think, what? You put this a B, but you put this one a B. They're different qualities. Doesn't matter. This is a personal list. They are in my head. So now it's time for a tangent. I love tangents. But it's like the big problem with romance manga is that there are 10 billion of them. Just go on Manga Up. Manga Up, the one owned by Square Enix. It's just romance mangas. Let's be honest, it's romance mangas. Romance mangas is the most popular genre. You may think it's like shonen. It's not. Shonen is the one that gets more popular. It's like singularly, right? The singular manga becomes really popular. But as a genre, it's like the one that just dies off quicker than anything. Like there are mangas, it's just romance mangas that have been out for like 10 years and they still go on. Whereas like a shonen, may die like in the sixth volume and just dies immediately, because every editor wants like the next Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, or whatever. Yeah, I mean, they don't want to they think of like Black Torch, even though it's not shonen. It's shonen adjacent, but just kills him. They kill off, and many other shonen just get killed off. Whereas garbage, like romance, they become popular. They sell a lot. They get anime adaptations. They sell toys, and there's a billion of them, and not only that, the mangas are competing with movies, TV series, light novels, and so you need to stand out. Might be plot, mood, or emotions that it may invoke, like sadness, pace. Even just having a good pace just makes you stand out from other romance mangas, because people will go like, yeah, in this manga they get together like chapter 30, like, whoa, 30. Last one I read, they got together chapter 157. And just not having the manga being set in a school just brings a lot of attention to it, but it doesn't always work, of course. But it's just a rule. If he's outside, he just stands out in someone's mind, whereas every other just they melt together because they're all in school, middle school, and stuff like that. So, and one other problem with like mangas in general, really, is that manga artists are 99% Japanese. And what I mean by manga artists is that mangas differ from comics in how they're paneled and the pace of the story and what the stories are about. Like in comics, you will never see such a story like Paper Raccoon. It's so different, and the pacing is different. It's just, I can't read them, and there's so many words in comics, so many words. Huge fucking, just it looks more like just a book with pictures, and sometimes like it's just unreadable. The audience that first gets the manga, then we get, right, is Japanese. So this means the mangas needs to cater to Japanese sensibilities. Think of the cute character. Like when Ghost of Tsushima came out, the Japanese were surprised that it didn't have a cute character, and Japanese people still bought it because they believe the only way to sell to Japanese people is to have cute lolly characters. So maybe there were mangas that will become popular in the West, but they just get axed or die out really quickly in Japan. This author, for example, has created different stories, but none of them have become big blockbuster ones. Sadly, really sad. But I hope it gets popular one day. I really hope. I'm cheering for him because he has talent. Number 2 for today is a story about a very ordinary couple. Cute, sexy. Sexy. This is one of those mangas that starts on Twitter or other similar sites, and it's just a simple collection of short stories that are about 3 or 4 or 5 pages long. Of course, this is a slice of life romance, so of course it's about 2 cutie patootie being really cute and sexy. But it differs from others because it's not about 2 people falling in love, but about a married couple that is already together. So there is no kissing scene that you expect for 150 episodes. No misunderstandings for 125 episodes. It's just a cute couple doing cute things and sexy things. I like it a lot. It's not the first manga that I've read that this type of plot, but it does it really well because it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's just pure fun. It's just fun. It doesn't batter you with nonsense for chapters on end. It's just fun and cute. and just knows that this manga is fun and cute. The couple is perfect. There is nothing I would change. There's nothing. They're just perfect. Characterized perfectly. You see, like the first 3 chapters, you already know how they think, how they would act, what will happen, what they may do, how they may react to things. It's just so good. The difficulty for having character in the story is not having them in the story, because that's the easy part. The difficulty is introducing them and don't making them hate them. Okay, you introduce a character, and the difficulty is, oh, who's that character? Or, ooh, yucky, I don't want this. This guy's boring, I hate him. Why is he on the page? Or in the book, right? Why is he in the scene? Why do we have to listen to him? I don't want him, kick him out. That's the difficulty part, right? It's introducing a character well enough to make the reader like him, right? And this manga does really well, because there are other romance manga that introduces characters that like, I don't care about these guys. You can just throw them away for what you want, you know what I mean? But this manga does it really well. The female is the quirky, cute one, and the male plays kind of the straight character. I'm talking vague terms, but it's not as boring as it sounds as well. It's not a groundbreaking manga that you have to read or you'll be missing the next masterpiece, but this manga doesn't try to be that. The author knows what they're writing is something silly. You read once in a while, it makes you smile, you go about your day again. And most of all, it's not trying to waste your time and lead you into stupid nonsense arc for 200 chapters, episodes, whatever. The art is really good. Might be because he's a porn artist. They call porn artists that really good at drawing. Really good. The wife is so hot. Is so cute at the same time. I want her. She's my waifu now. I want her. I want to hug her. I want to pan her head. I want to squish. I want to do things with her that she really enjoys for some reason. She's really a horny lady. The husbando is handsome as well. He's really a beautiful man, and he has a lot of expression. Like I said, this manga is really good. The art is really good. There's a lot of expression and movement. There are other mangas that are more popular have none of this, which is depressing. And I would say that this manga has a lot of meme potential. That's for sure. A lot of meme potential. So let's rate it, because there's nothing really to talk about. Because it's a romance manga. And what I'm telling you is that it's cute, it's funny, that's short, is flows like the river, or whatever. We want some cool terminology, and I will recommend it. That's for sure. And for my personal taste, like my personal taste, it's A tier. It's something that it draws me back just to reread it again, and it makes me still laugh and smile. Like I just enjoy it, and there's nothing else to it. There's something takes me back again. It's up in the rating. It's something that I will recommend to someone, because it takes me back again and again and again and again. Whereas other mangas, you read them once, you're like, fuck that, no more. Of course, it's not finished, quote unquote. I don't think it can finish, but maybe maybe when they have a child, then it ends, something like that. That could be a possibility, you know what I mean? But maybe in the future it becomes unbearable and it will fall down in ratings. But for now, it's A for sure. But you should give it a try. It's really good. So now I have to tell you this, because YouTube has a gun to my head. It's pointing again to my head. So I have to tell you this. Please subscribe. Look at the button. It flashes. Subscribe. Like. Do all the things the algorithm likes. You can leave a comment of all the mangas you want me to read or whatever. Be horror, romance, for males, for females. No gays. No Yuri, thanks. Number 3 of today is my senpai is annoying. Do not read this manga. Do not redeem. Do not read this. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Even though it's not that much time, because the manga is pretty short, because originally it's like a Twitter manga, a 3 or 4 pages manga, 3 or 4, 5 depends, but it's a pretty short chapter. So even though there are like 243, 46, how many it is, I don't remember, it's not that long. But don't waste your time. There's no point. There's no point in going into the emotional damage that this manga gave me. The problem is, right? The problem is that in this romance manga, there is no romance. How is that possible? How can you write something and have no romance? Hello? And it's for like 70, 80, 90, 100 chapters. I get it. They're like 3 or 4 chapters. I don't give a fuck. It's 100 chapters. There's nothing happens. 0 things happen. There's no movement. There's nothing. Just misunderstanding. Oh, I'm shy. Oh, I'm embarrassed. The same joke over and over and over and over again. You are reading the same chapter over and over and over and over again. Nothing changes, the same thing. And it's like that for like 180 chapters or something. And it's clearly the author doesn't know what a plot is, what pacing is, what anything is. So there are chapters that are 30, 40, 50. They're just filler. This is not like the previous manga. This is a story about 2 people, 3, 4, 6, or whatever, falling in love, and that's their journey. So you need a plot. The other one doesn't need to have the plot, because the plot is funny. It's a comedy, because the couple is already together. There is no end game besides having a kid, as I said. But that happens naturally. You don't need to have a plot. You just have a chapter when you have a kid, and that's it. That is the end. That's pretty simple. It's like a comedy. But this one is a romance with 2 people that need to get together and kiss. And have a good old kiss. Show emotions. Show weaknesses to each other. Have the lovely-dovey moments. Just hugging. Holding hands. Doing something cute. I don't know. Going to aquarium. Like the Japanese manga, they always go to aquarium. Go to the coffee shop. I don't fucking know. Something, because the manga starts and it's pretty nice, it's pretty cute. You start reading, and at a certain point you get like in this cycle of like, I cannot stop now, I need to finish reading it. I already read like 50 of them, I need to keep going. Don't do it. It's bad for you. It's bad for your mental state. Just don't do it. It's insane to me that are mangas that I like, that I think are good, they don't get an anime adaptation. This garbage does. What the Why? Why? But anyway, there's 7 main characters. 7. There's 3 couples and the grandpa. I like the grandpa. The grandpa is a good character. He's never to be seen, besides here and there a couple of times every 30, 40, 50. Because I think you see him once in a blue moon. Like, you never see him. He's the best character. I never see him. Just never see him. So nice. So let's talk about the 3 couples. We got the main couple, which is green hair Chan and autistic, no emotion Kun, 0 emotions. I love him. What a great character he is. Then we got the Japanese couple, because that's what it is. We got the male gamer and the office cutie. Alright? And then the 3rd couple, we got the tomboy lesbian and the Shoto MILF hunter. Now I'll ask you, who do you think gets the most emotional moments between the three pairs? Who do you think it gets three? Who do you think it is? It's the tomboy and the short MILF hunter. I'm not joking. It has the most emotional and cute moments, the weirdest moments, and really the only couple that show weaknesses to each other. That's the point of the romance, and they move, like things that happened earlier, they get brought up later, as if it's a story. Interesting. Only with that happens. What about the second most emotional moments and the show weaknesses to each other? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Do you think it's the main couple? Do you think it's them? No. It's the Japanese couple, of course. Like the main couple is just nothing. That's the reason why you start reading and nothing happens. But the Japanese couple, they get everything. Of course, it's not as emotional to me as the shorter MILF hunter and the tomboy, but they get the cute moments, cute dates, just showing each other kissing. They kiss. They do. They go like, I like you, and she goes like, really? And you're like, yeah, I like you a lot. Do you want to be with me? Yeah. Guess what? The main couple doesn't have that moment. The main couple doesn't have kisses, doesn't have hugs, doesn't have nothing. Zero thing. The Japanese couple gets everything. Why? Not only that, guess this. In the extras, the Japanese couple gets the proposal panel. They get the marriage chapter. And guess what? The main couple doesn't. Let me explain this to you. How this I would tell you, if you want to go insane, read the end of this manga. This manga ends like this. There is the trope of the male character just going to work in fucking America. Isn't that cool? Never seen that before. Isn't that nice? And then this is what happens. By the way, nothing happens before the couple. The relationship between the main couple, the green hair girl and autistic boring gun, he's autistic. He has no emotions, never says I love you ever. Never even blushes. He cries once watching a film, and that's fucking it. That's all emotion that he shows. And as I say, he goes to work in America, time skip, they're together. And guess what? Time skip. They're married and they have children. The end. You never see them kiss. Nothing. I want to see them kiss. I want to see the pacing is terrible. There's nothing. So you understand this? For more than half of the manga, nothing happens. Then you got these two side couples that are just better than the main couple. How? Why? Fuck you. This manga sucks. Don't read it. Just don't do it. Don't waste your time. Don't get angry like me. Don't get upset like me. Don't have that crisis. Just a crisis you get because you're like, what? And then this author has the fucking gall to say on the Twitter, I would like to do a spin-off. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. So this manga, because it's just fucking garbage, I don't care. That's F. That's an F tier. Fuck off. Get out of here. I don't want to see your face anymore. Anytime I see like a clip on Twitter, I want to off myself. I'm really sad for the poor souls that are like illiterate and cannot read mangas. And then when this will get adapted, maybe in 15 years or maybe never, they will suffer like me. Maybe at that moment they will understand that this series fucking sucks balls. F tier, get the fuck out of here. Next on the shopping block is She's Likely Aiming for My Brother. So Listen to me. I'm here to predict the future. Go put money on Polymarket or whatever it is. This manga will get animated. Not only that, it will be like one of those mangas you're like, oh, this is such cozy, it's so good, it needs season 2, we will not get season 2, and we all be sad, right? This manga will be popular. Maybe already is, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like, but it will be a really popular anime as well. Is it because it's the best thing ever written? No, but the beats that it hits are all good. The art style is really good. That's already, the character design is really good in this manga. But let me tell you about the simple plot. Of course, we are in a school because already we are, so it cannot be like that up because it's a simple story in a school. So already it cannot be S tier. But the story is about a brother that always gets women to ask for numbers. They like woo him, you know. They try to be with him just because they want to get closer to his hot brother. Right, that's the story. So he has problems, attachment problems, trusting issues, and all that. That's the plot of the story. And the story starts with a girl, which is the female protagonist, female lead or whatever, being nice to him and giving me like a tissue or something like that. And he's like, what the hell is wrong with this woman? And he has this conundrum of not trusting her and trusting her. Of course, we know, the reader, that we can trust her. But of course, he doesn't. That's what because I read all people. Why is he like this? Why is he doing it? It makes sense, right? If he's traumatized and has been traumatized many times, it makes sense for him just having these trusting issues. As the story, it's a school story, but it's like, it's well done. I love, I love, like, of course, the female character is a bit, I don't know, she's weird. But in this, there is the friends, there's the family man, there's the parents, incredible, this parent. But the female lead, the female character, she's just a bit on the spectrum, I think. And it's so cute. I don't know what's wrong with her. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But she's really like doesn't give a fuck. Like, of course, it's written that way because otherwise the story ends. But even when the protagonist treats her badly, she's like, come here, sit on the grass with me. It's really cute. Of course, the story goes, it's short, there's not many chapters, so this may change. They're like 16, 18 chapters, but I have a feeling this will be good. Because usually when stuff goes badly, it's because there isn't a structure, or you're trying to put like love triangles, made up love triangles to make the story longer, or put drama that shouldn't exist. That's what love triangles are. So that's maybe what happens, but it's impossible in this story to happen because there's no way he goes for another woman because he doesn't trust women. I just love it. The drawings are amazing. The woman, female protagonist, female lead or whatever, she's too much for me. I want a plushie. And I like the protagonist. And I like the side characters. I just like it. It's good. Good pacing. Good paneling. Good. So good. A tier. It's A. It's A tier. Let's put it in A tier. I'm telling you, it will get anime. And it'll be really popular. I want this to be good from beginning to end. And I think it will be because the premise of the story makes it impossible to just veer away in some bullshit if the author just goes from beginning, middle, and end, and as it go, beginning gets popular, and then we get fuckery in the middle. You know what I mean? For the last one of today, it's a complete manga, and eh, 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 it's okay. It's called The Wolf, or Wolf Falls in Love with the Moon, because the leads, the the name falls means wolf and moon. I think, I don't remember. It's it feels like a cat manga, but in terms of story, let me tell the story pretty simple. So you can go and read it, it's finished. There's a man, a woman. They make fun of each other. Oh my god. They take the piss at each other. They kinda hate each other. But one day, a woman wants a tutor, and guess what? Oh, the tutor is the guy that she hates and bullies at school and is mean or whatever. They really don't like each other. And she's the male lead is the tutor. But she doesn't know he's the tutor because he's dressed differently. Which a lot of times you may think, it's not true. But then the scientist did the test of just people putting glasses on, and people couldn't recognize them for some reason. So it doesn't seem that crazy. It seems crazy, but it did tests, and people are dumb. So it's not that far fetched. But the story is the male lead becomes the tutor of the female lead, and the first time they meet, she falls in love with him because he's nice and he's a good person. That's the story. Many things happen in the middle, but it's just the female lead, for example. She has nothing. She's so annoying. I just don't like her. She's just. I don't know how to explain it. She has no personality. She has no quirks. She's just annoying. Like, that's it. Like, I just don't like her, even though she's a rich girl, right? Of course she is. But in terms of like what I think she does, what are the memories that I have of reading her that make me go like, haha, oh, it was cute, oh, it's nothing. Usually just, oh, I was embarrassed. And like she falls in love with a tutor, and they meet once. It's only 46 chapters, so it's not that bad. It is family member, so it's not that bad. There's a sister, but it's just not good. Like, I would not ever recommend this because this is nothing. Zero. This is really nothing to offer. It's if you really want to read it, you can read it. But in terms of, is it worthy reading it? No, it's not. It's just mediocre. Like, the art is nice, the paneling, the pens, the art is nice. That's what I would say. It's pretty good. But the story is just, I don't care. The characters are just no good. No good. They're too flat. That's what I would say. They don't feel three-dimensional. They feel too flat. It's like, oh, the protagonist, oh, I need to work because mother is sick. And you never really feel like the mother is sick. It's like something chucked out to make the story more sad for him. Like, it just doesn't work, you know. And there's no way into it. It's kind of like the quintessential quintuples or whatever. It's just him being poor just loses all meaning after 10 chapters. I mean, it just, after I say the point, they just forget that he's poor or he has problems. So it's never shown. The same thing in his manga. He's never shown that he has family problems. He never shows this and that. He shows this later, but it's just a MacGuffin type of plot. You know what I mean? It just goes like, here we go, ha, and then poof. It means nothing. It means nothing. There's no emotional attachment. There is no beginning, middle, and end of the arc. It just happens. He goes like, you should feel bad for him. Look, his mother, he's in the hospital. He's taking of his sister. He's working. Isn't he a nice guy? Like, it is bullshit. That's what it is. That's all it is. I see it here. Like, it's not bad. and it's not bad. But I cannot put a B because as I think B, A, S are like the ones that you're like, oh yes, I'm gonna read this. Or you go to someone and go like, listen man, you should read this, and then they say you have to read this, and the next year is like, what the hell are you doing? Why you not reading this? So this is manga is like, eh, eh, if you want to, you know what I mean? If you want to read this, you can read it. It doesn't hurt. You can do it for free. You know what I mean? So, so, see, subscribe, like, and subscribe to my other channel, Mithra, please.